everyone, it is John, and today we are looking at a role-playing game called Skyrealms of Jorune. Yes, this is a really unusual role-playing game. That's all I can really say, because I can't remember anything about it. It's on my shelf. I think we played it, we gave it a go, and I think that's about it. We gave it a go, and I don't think it really appealed to us. Look, I liked the game premise, and I liked the universe and everything, but that's about as far as it went. So anyway, let's go have a look at what's in the box, and yeah, my usual waffle. Right, we are looking at Skyrealms of Jorune. Yes, this was a very very unusual role-playing system. I was hoping for something that was, it was very unique. It was very different. So unique and so different. I think we played it and then left it. So, yeah. But look, what can I say, everybody, except never ever laminate. Plastic protect. Use contact plastic. I think I've said this multiple times. I think with I think I may have thought that it was a wonderful idea at the time, but look, it's just not really worth the what you may think is long-term protection. So yeah, look, this was a really odd role-playing game. I think I got it because it was unusual. I liked the information. Again, I think it was one of these ones that I bought because I liked the background material. I don't think I actually... I found the role-playing system itself, I think, difficult. And I don't think a lot of people that I played with really embraced it, which is why I think nobody really continued to play it after, I think, the initial bit of a, well, let's get into it, we've all gone and bought it, let's give it a try. Well, we gave it a try, and I think that's about as far as it went. So so what did you get in this? Well, what did you get? You got the author guide, which is that book, the player manual, the Shalari guide, and then the Skyrealms. And then there were all these other sheets. So you had a whole heap of character sheet that was literally, I think, oh no, it wasn't. I think we made ours a book in itself. Oh, that's right. We cut up because there's so much in the way of skills. I think that's what may have deterred us, I think, in some respects. But so anyway, the author guide, I think, was basically talking all about, like the creatures and everything. It was really unique. I really liked that concept of, alien races and I guess the alienness of it. It reminded me a bit of Empire of the Petal Throne, and I guess maybe I was hoping it was going to be something like that, but I think the role-playing system itself let us down. Well, certainly in the day. Many of us, as I said, we played it. It just didn't really appeal to us, and we just left it. But for a universe and for background material, it is really, really good. You know, I certainly would not say no to taking what information that there is in this book and in its material and applying it to virtually any other game system, because it is really quite interesting what they have developed. So they talk about the world of Jorune and what it all entails. So that was that. Then there was the what was the next one? The players. So the players' manual's all about, obviously, the character creation. So yeah, look, I can't even tell you how the character, how it even works, to be honest. Just except that they used a lot of different words to call things, which is good for a role-playing system, but makes it difficult, I guess, for some people to try and understand what it is that you're trying to develop. And sometimes that does put a lot of people off when they're trying to understand or get into a new role-playing system, when you really do go, I guess, outside the box. I think that's one of the things too with what they did with Empire of the Petal Throne, which is why it's really only got a cult following rather than mainstream. And I guess it may very well be with Jorune as well. But yeah, so that's the player's manual. Then there was obviously the Shalari guide, which is the encounters, obviously the game master's guide. Intelligent races. Yeah, artwork's nice. Quite evocative, I think. Sadly repetitive, so they've only got a certain amount of artwork and they've repeated it repetitively throughout, except for obviously some of these aren't, but certainly these appear in quite a few of the pieces. But yeah, it's interesting. And then you get a little adventure, I believe. So then there was this adventure, table contents, little Skyrealm, skyship, looking very reminiscent of Sky Galleons of Mars there, which reminds me of that. But yeah, so that was that. I did pick up a companion book. Again, I was mainly interested in, I guess, the world development and the I guess where they were going and what they were doing, because it was a really, really interesting world development that they had created, but it just never took off. Certainly here in Brisbane, may have taken off elsewhere, probably did, but certainly within this little community here, it just was not appealing, and certainly I think for price, I think it was fairly expensive from memory. I don't think this was certainly was not a cheap game. So anyway, that is Skyrealms of Jorune. If you've played it, look, let me know what you think, or what your thoughts were of playing the game. So till next time, signing off, the Honourable John.